back with another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover some Gundam. Yes, Gundam. Yeah, I know it's a little out of the ordinary considering, I primarily have collected Transformers and Voltron, but Gundam has always been a big thing. When I'm talking Gundam, I'm talking the MK2. This happens to be a smaller line that came out quite a ways back, brought to you by Bandai. Very, very neat looking artwork on the box, by the way. These are 85mm figures. They're not very big, but they have a lot going on with them. They're just not your standard Gundam toy. These things are really, really, really neat. They're small, and I like these mainly because of the size. The articulation on these guys is pretty phenomenal. You can do a lot of things with them. Not to mention that it actually comes with a nice loadout of parts. This awesome parts assortment allows you to be able to use a stand that comes with the Gundam. The stands are actually really, really neat to use because it allows you to do more with them than just post them however you can with just their feet on the ground. The stands these actually come with are actually in several different pieces, and this gives you a really wide variety when it comes to using the stand for multiple different uses, considering not every Gundam is identical. What's crazy about these stands is it actually has a little slot system here that will allow you to take another one of the stands and actually plug them together, kind of creating a bit of a membrane kind of chain type of thing. This stand portion is actually very, very neat. I do like this little option, although it only comes with one single stand. When you get multiple of them, it's really neat when you can set them all up as a large group. The stands actually will do it does a 90-degree bend, and it's actually got a 90-degree bend here on the end as well, which gives you a bit of a range. They do swivel because they are just a port system. These come with a knuckle, which basically allows you to just bend back and forth, which is the 90-degree knuckle, which gives you a lot of different ranges of what you might want to do with the stand. It also comes with this nice little 45-degree one, and it allows you to set up a different kind of orientation so that way you can do other things with your Gundams. These are very, very neat little stands that actually come packaged with these guys. These Assault Gundam mobile suits are really, really neat, and I do like them a lot. The part loadout, like I talked about before, is very cool. It's a very easy interchanging system. All you primarily do is, it's just a little pegging system that works for the hands, but the hands will not fit into any other port, so you can't get the part to fit in the wrong spot, which is really nice. I do like this option, so that way you don't accidentally try to plug a hand in, maybe like onto the side or something that just doesn't fit. The only thing I kind of regret though is the shield. This guy comes with a shield, and he does come with a gun, and the shield itself is pretty neat. I do like the idea it does plug onto his arm fairly easy, and when you get it on his arm, it's pretty nice. It does give you a bit of a range of movement, but the only thing I don't really like is the fact that I can't really plug it in where the fist would be. I kind of wished I could do that, because then you can use it for more dynamic posing, as if he's trying to really block a shot or just shield slam somebody with this. That would be kind of neat. The other thing that it comes with is this really, really nice little assault rifle. It's very cool. It's got a lot of detail, and I do like these because they don't skim out on the detail. It's not like, oh well, they just double mold the same thing on both sides. No, they actually have different things on either side. Right here you can see how the gun clip is actually attached, and it's not attached here on the other side, which is very, very neat. I do like this. And these are actually very, very decent quality pieces too. They're not cheap quality. The other thing I do really like about the guy though is his articulation. These are very well painted. paint on this thing is just insane. I do like the detail. It does have a ball jointed neck along with pretty good range in the arms. The arms will only do, you know, a little over a 90, it's about a 45-degree bend. Not quite, but it's kind of there. It does have a bicep swivel, and with the hands being interchangeable, that does give you, you know, full range movement there. But it does not allow any like in and out movement there unless you do something like this where you're bending the elbow. It's very neat. I do like it. Just it's so much little bit of articulation just in this size figure. It's actually got some really nice knee movement. Not to mention great range in the toes, and these do have a good rocker on them as well. Allows you to be able to rock them back and forth. And the other pieces here of the armor actually will move in tandem with him when you're trying to pose him, which is very nice. It's very cool to have a figure this size that actually has a lot of articulation. The hip skirts are kind of a bit of a rubberized material, so they kind of move out of the way. Not to mention he actually has two different ports here on the back. He's got one here on his actual rocket backpack, not to mention one right here on the rear skirt portion. Allows you to be able to plug the stand into either one of those spots. And I do like this option because it gives you more range, so that way you can actually pose him any way you really want. And versatility, that's the great thing about these toys. These toys are very, very cool. Bit of a size comparison here. I will bring out the new club exclusive Megatron, and he's about a legend size toy. And for any of you guys out there that happen to collect the more stagnant, not very posable Gundams, there he is next to one of those. These are very, very cool little toys. I do like the size. The size is great, especially if you want something for like a desk toy, but they're also really phenomenal just for shelves, because some people might not have a lot of room in their home. These are absolutely perfect for that because of the size. I do like the detail. I like the playability behind these toys. They're very, very nice, and the quality is just spot on. Now, I purchased mine way back when Hastings was actually on its way kind of going out of business, and I got a very good deal on these. You probably will end up having a lot of issues trying to find them in a brick and mortar store, so you might be able to look online. But this is the Gundam MK2. It's a very neat toy. It's got a lot of great detail and just articulation. I just love the color scheme. This guy is just really neat. He kind of reminds me of a mechanized cop version, which is kind of cool. I really do like it. Kind of almost expecting, you know, some blues and twos here on the top of his head or something like that, because, you know, the gold and the black and the white just really, really screams kind of, you know, like patrol. I do like this guy. He's very neat. The detail, the head sculpt is just phenomenal. I do like the detail. It's just great to see a toy that actually has a lot of detail in it, and Bandai normally does not skim out on this kind of thing, and they really didn't do it with this line. It's a very underrated line, and I really don't hear much about it, but I think it's a very, very cool set. Anyhow, this has been Plasticon. This has been yet another awesome review of toys and great things out there. I'll see you guys around, because I have plenty more coming your way. See you around. Bye.